All right, see a little bit of smoke coming up from it. That means it's time to cook. I'm gonna add the pork first, just like that. Now this being stir fry, you gotta stir it while it fries. See how quick that cooks? Now this is pork, and some may be concerned about undercooking pork. The good news is that in the modern age, pork is so sanitarily slaughtered and fed and taken care of that they no longer have any trichinosis or anything like that. Pork is perfectly safe to eat, and as an added bonus, it is delicious. Now while that's doing a little more cooking, time to start adding a few other ingredients, starting with the garlic. Got to add that goodness. That cook and add its own delicious flavor. Now, one of the keys with stir fry is that you want the vegetables to have some crispness to them while still being cooked enough to sweeten. That's the key. Timing is everything. Getting close to time to start adding veggies. Obviously, we want to make sure we do not undercook anything. As you can see, I'm checking each piece for doneness. Only when it's all cooked will I start adding the other veggies. Ah, we are looking fantastic. Almost there. Okay. Now, time to start adding some of my veggies. I think I'm going to start with the carrots. And the celery. Wash these dishes later. And the green chilies. Stir all this up. Let it start cooking. That is smelling delicious. Okay, now to add some mushrooms, about a ½ pound. And some sweet red bell pepper. mushrooms, you do need to cook long enough so that they become sauteed. And I highly recommend using fresh mushrooms. Canned mushrooms always get so rubbery, and they just don't taste right. Fresh mushrooms is where it's at. That's a pretty full saute pan, isn't it? Well, time to add a little bit more. Bok choy, here we come. And yes, I do like to use the white. I found out when I made my fried rice recently that they get nice and juicy and add some great crispness to the whole thing. And they soak up flavor really well too. And of course, the leafy part of bok choy, I'm sure you're already familiar with. That'll add its own unique character. Wish you all could smell this. It smells wonderful in here already. I haven't even added the saute stuff yet. One thing I am going to do real fast is toss in this little bit of extra rub. Add some extra flavor, not just to the meat, but to the veggies. Give that a quick stir and toss. Let that coat the veggies. In my opinion, fresh vegetables and meat help a lot, obviously, but having the right seasonings will make this delicious even before you add the sauce. The sauce will just take it up another notch. All right, that's pretty well stirred in. You see things are cooking down just a little bit. All right. Next, we're going to add our onion. Had a little bit of leftover purple onion, so I added that to the mix as well. Onion, you like to have crispness, but also to have its sweetness. Too soft, and the onions may as well be having a steak or something, which, mind you, is not a bad thing, but that's not what we're going for here. If you don't cook the onions long enough, they'll still have their harshness. You won't give time to develop that sweetness that we all love. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of sliced and chopped green onion to the mix. Yeah. Time to grab a spatula if I could find one. I found it. Eventually, having a spatula will really help. Just got to be careful not to accidentally send everything over the side of the pan. Won't be long before I add a little bit of or actually a wok, is what I'm trying to say. All right, this is getting close to done. I'll be adding the seasonings. I'm gonna be wanting to use 2 hands, so I'm signing off.